It's your favorite motherfucking YouTube host. It's motherfucking DUBS in the building. I got my two guests today, my two niggas. I got Intellect from Richmond. I got my boy G Lotto from Chicago and shit. And we're gonna talk about, Session 1, Galano's mixtape, came out a couple weeks ago. We're gonna talk about that, a couple tracks he did. We're gonna talk about Session 2, and then we're gonna see like what Intellect got in store for us, whenever he puts out his mixtape. So I'm gonna pass it to Intellect and let him take over.
What's good, Dubs TVs and Intellect? One half the established stars repping the A squad out of Richmond, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Been doing this for a little bit now. Feel a little old around these guys, but you know what it is. 7, 8 years into it, but I'm doing my thing right now, and I got some hits coming out for you guys in the future, so stay tuned for that. And y'all heard a little preview of me on that Session 1, so I'm gonna keep on coming with it as long as I can. And speaking of Session 1, I'm gonna pass it on to the star of the show, G Lotto.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy G Lotto. Stick to the motto. If y'all didn't know, I was on the 3rd episode, so I'm just back again. Just released my mixtape Session 1, featuring my boys, Intellect and Dubs in the building. So I think we're gonna get into that, talk about that a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back over to my boy Ed.
So listen to your first track, Game Time. Talk about this track, talk a little something about it.
Yeah. Game Time was just was actually supposed to be one of the tracks that we were gonna put as our last track on the mixtape, but it ended up being a good success, kind of like a b-ball anthem. So that's how we kind of ended up putting Session 1, Game Time as the first track off Session 1. So just one of my favorites, and just a good song to listen to, all around good song, man.
Yeah, that track is sick, son. That shit is crazy. We're gonna get into the next track. We're gonna talk about this track, Swap It Out. Talk about this junk. This junk makes me want to buy some J's or something. I don't even have J's like that and shit, but talk about that and shit.
This one here, man, just hard, just one of them tracks you just bump in the car and just kind of get hyped. I had a lot of fun doing this one. Swap It Out, just the anthem for everybody around the Berg and VA. And it's just what it is off the hook. Swap it out. You want to change, need something different in your life. Swap it out. So definitely a banger, another one of my favorites, man.
Yeah, it's that shit, son. If y'all don't like this song, man, you should go kill yourself. Really, just take a gun and shoot yourself. Let's talk about the next track, man. Let's talk about that ha, with me and you on it and shit. Yeah, talk about that shit,
This one was just one of the industry beats. Fat Joe featuring Young Jeezy. We got on this one, and at first, me and you was kind of struggling on. It's like, damn, how we gonna rip this beat? But we went in on it. I just liked the beat, I was just it was one of the instrumentals I had on my iPod for a long time. So I figured, hey man, why not try to get on this one? So I went in, you went in, so it was a good track. I like that one. I think we ripped this beat, man. Definitely.
Yeah, this track was ill, son. I probably say this was one of my best freestyles, but yeah, it was pretty tight. I like this shit. Cause I was oh, this, I can actually flow to this shit. It took me a long time. It probably took me 20 tries to do this shit. It was ridiculous, but I finally got it down packed. Let's talk about the next track. Yeah. Let's talk about that lyrical exercise. Let's talk about that Jay-Z beat, nigga. Go old school, when we was in middle school and shit. Talk about that junk, man.
Yeah, dog. Lyrical exercise was actually one of the beats that I first did. When I came in the studio, I was just fresh out. It had been a while since I'd rapped, so I just kind of wanted to test it and just be like, man, how good am I really, on this beat? So I was just like, let's get on this one. I like lyrical exercise. When I listen to it a lot, I just like the way I flowed on this one and the way I delivered. Just another one of my good freestyles, off an industry beat.
Yeah, he did his thing on this shit. Like his flow is crazy, man. Let's talk about that next track. Let's see. Oh, this that junk with N dot and G Lotto on it. I'm gonna let Intellect talk, and then I'm gonna let G talk. You know.
We can wait till the next track 'cause I'm not actually on this one, but it was a hot track nonetheless. This is the one they played down at the Greenleaf. Shout out to the Greenleaf. When you get down there, you'll probably hear this playing in there. So
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Hey, shout out to the Greenleaf for playing this one, because this one was just, it's one of the singles off of Session 1. This one, and Swap It Out, definitely, and Crank It Up, which y'all getting ready to hear in a little bit. But this one was a banger, man. We put this one out. It just all came together that night. I heard the beat, I liked it. Wrote 2 verses to it. My boy Dubs in the building helped do the hook. We went half and half on the hook. So, Cha-Ching is a banger. It's definitely one you could play in the club, in your car, at home, on the way to work. It's just definitely one of the best, probably one of the best overall tracks on Session 1. A great single, one of my favorites again, man. I mean, I love all my tracks, but definitely love Cha-Ching.
That was kind of a blooper on me. I meant like me and his track, but yeah. But that was my favorite track. But this junk right here, like it's that junk you crank your fucking car and everybody go crazy, man. I hyped it up and then my boy Intellect killed it and I jumped in and G jumped in. We gonna pass the mic around and stuff. Let them, see what they thought about the track and stuff.
yeah, man, that's me right there. We had to go in on this one though, because this is one we trying to push, to the cars, to the clubs. This was definitely the first single we planned on putting out. It's a strong song, as you can hear, and everybody had a little bit in on going, getting that hook together and everything. It was a straight song. You really can't deny what it is. Just crank it up. You can't hate on it.
Crank it up.
Crank it up. Yeah, Crank It Up was it's a banger. I definitely like Carl's verse. I liked Ed's verse. I liked everybody's verse. This is one you play in the club, definitely. This is one, you know what I'm saying, to get yourself hyped, Crank It Up. It's self-explanatory, man. And it's just, and the way we came in with the hook was just like, you riding in your car. You feel like you living large. You hear this in the car, crank it up, man. No doubt, definitely.
That's one of my favorite shit. Like it's that shit that get you like fucking hyped as a motherfucker. Like I can play this all day and like still feel the same way and shit. But this is that junk where like N Dot and G Lotto, they basically gave us like an inspirational song. I felt like something like Lupe would do, a track they would do and stuff. You let them talk about it and stuff.
Yeah, man, the future. It's actually, I would say this verse is one of my favorite verses that I've done. Period. This is, I think, the first track you hear on Session 1 so far into the CD where it's a sort of a switch up of themes and character. You get a little bit deeper into what Lotto's about, what I'm about. So it's a good switch up. It's a good balance for the music, and I think this track right here makes the whole CD sort of come together.
Yeah, just kind of going off what Carl said, when I think of the future, I think of, what the future holds for me, and like, I definitely, just the message, we just try to, put like a good message together off of it, and it's a song that kind of has you think, leaves you in thought. It's a good song, the lyrics and everything, we all put it together, and it's just one, you just kind of cruise and you just kind of listen to everything we're talking about, it definitely, like Carl said, puts Session 1 together and the meaning of it, so it's another good song that I definitely like.
I like this song a lot. Yeah, I felt like they should just kill it because they asked me like, "You want to get on this?" And I was like, "Nah, I'll let y'all kill it, man." But this junk, like, every time I hear it, I just go crazy. I like this, like that, and Crank It Up. Like I'll be just sitting like, "Yo, which one is like my favorite song?" And I just like, "Fuck it, it's both of them." But N.Dot killed that shit because this was originally his track, and then Gelato jumped on it. But we'll let N.Dot talk about it,
I mean, well, you know what it is. You got to relate to the song. Your mind's on your money. That's all I think about right now, Got to make it. I had this track sitting for a while. Didn't really know how I wanted to put it out. And I heard Lotto. I was like, Lotto's going to sound great on this. So I had to put this out. I'm going to talk about this song a little bit more later on. But it's a strong track for sure.
Yeah, mind on my money. This shit is tight. You know, I like this one a lot. Like Intellect said, um, he had already written it, and I was like, you need somebody to jump on, and he was like, yeah, you can get on this one, and so I put it in. This is probably one of my favorite all time verses. I really, if you hear my verse, if you got the mixtape or if you heard it, I ripped this one. We went in. We actually did a big remix to this song. So we got a couple guys called no, and a couple other guys jumped on it and ripped it. But this song is tough. Definitely another good bang off session one, no doubt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we can't give you more of the previews. If you ain't got the mixtape, you better go look it up on thatpiff.com. Look up Session 1. G-Lotto Junk is the third CD. 'Cause I keep looking at it every time. You got like 4 downloads. I think like 170 something like views and some amount of streams and stuff. But talk about what you gonna work on like during the summer, like that Session 2. Like what you got in store for the people, man.
Uh, well, we just trying to put some tracks together, G. But yeah, we couldn't play everything. We kind of short on time right now, but definitely listen to the other tracks off Session 1. Enemies, Feds Taking Pictures, Squeeze First, and They Know, around here. But look out for the Session 2. We're definitely trying to do that in the near time future. I got a couple beats I'm trying to get on, couple tracks that I'm trying to rep. Actually a guy that I know that does instrumental, so we're gonna try to get back in the studio in the next couple weeks and try to put out more music for the fans and for the people out there around the bird that like my flow and my style. So be on the lookout for that.
Got a name coming up, Intellect. Maybe people can look out for and stuff.
Yeah, man. I guess I'll first announce it right here. I got that So Cold re-release on that Piff. Just Google it, you'll find it. That's out there now. I'm pushing out another mixtape coming up soon called Featuring Me. Don't really want to give too many more details on it other than you'll hear that Amount of My Money remix that Lotto was telling you about. That'll be on there. It's got me, my boy Speechless, of course G Lotto, and Ross Skrilla. Shout out to Stab with Stars. We're going to catch up with it later. But that's going to be on there. I got a few other tracks on there. It's a banger. It's got a lot of features on there, so you can hear a lot of different artists, local and, across the state. So more on that. Just follow me on Twitter, SoundClick, MySpace. Find me and Google me. You'll see it. So it's coming soon. Hopefully about the same time Lotto puts out Session 2. So you have a lot of good music to look forward to this summer. Take you out through the rest of the year.
Yeah. I'd like to give a shout out to basically everybody. I can't name everybody because that would just take forever. So I'm just going to say shout out to everybody on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, just basically everywhere. I got shout outs.
Yeah, shout out, A Squad. A Squad. Yeah, don't be calling on my crew, but yeah, A Squad. Established Stars, Ross Skrilla, what up? All my boys back in 804, 305. I ain't gonna do too much shout outs. I ain't trying to take all your time up. But shout outs to everybody. Look me up on Twitter, like I said, n.talekt. I'm on there. Find me, yo.
Yeah, man. Just real quick, I would like to give a shout out to you two guys, Intellect and Dubs in the building. You guys are helping put my mixtape out, Session 1. Just real quick shout out to everybody in the Williamsburg, VA area, all my friends and family, everybody I hoop with and hang out with. Much love to y'all, and shout out to Ross Skrilla, man. Hopefully we can catch up this summer, or if you're still around, man, we can get together and do a collab, dude, because I want to get you definitely on that mixtape for Session 2. So hopefully, me and you can do a collab in the near future. You Intellect, get together and talk about that. But that's pretty much it for right now. Like Carl said, more hot music is coming out on the way this summer. So y'all stay tuned because we're going to bring more bangers out there for y'all to rock in the car this summer, no doubt. So be on the lookout for that.
I'm out. This is the 14th episode of Dubs TV. I am your favorite host. I am your baby mama's favorite rapper. Your favorite host. They call me DJ iTunes. I am Dubs in the building. And we are out.